Okay, guys, so here is the next step, which is a really quick step. It's actually a pretty quick part. We're just going to learn how to import and adjust Illustrator files, which is AI files, and use them and that already have transparency. Now, just to let you guys know, if you ever want to make sure, I'll give you an example. This is like far away. If you want to make sure to this like fits to the page, you can do View and do Fit Page and Window. But if you want to make it quicker yourself, just do command 0, or in this case control 0 for me, and you can do that. It's very simple because if you want to make sure your thing is displaying the whole thing like zoomed in, you should do that just in case. I'm just showing you that because I feel like I wrote that down, so I'm going to show it. So make sure that the Art3 is the active layer just by clicking it, and make sure these are all locked because you don't want them to modify. Anyway, we're just gonna go to the select tool, which is V. Just remember it's V, or you just click here, and then we're gonna go to, of course, place, and we're gonna click this AI file. But before we click it, we gotta hold Shift, and we're gonna double click it, or you can press Open if you want to. Double click it, and it's gonna open up this dialog box. Now you can see, I already kind of did it a minute ago because I was, making sure I'm practicing and make sure I know what I was talking about. Because it's my tutorial, I'll make sure I did everything right. But originally it was visible layers only, but now we're changing the bounding box all layers, and make sure this is clicked, checked off, so that way you know it's all good. And you're just gonna press OK. I'm gonna place it here, and then we're just gonna center it, which is really easy. Because if you have smart guides, it's really easy. We're just gonna make sure it centers right on this circle. I think I had it a minute ago. I just don't remember. Right around here, probably. You can always make adjustments over time. And then what we are going to do after this, and we're just gonna revisit. We're just gonna remove. We're gonna toggle the visibility off, and we're just gonna move this, and that. And now you can notice that this has its own transparency, and that's mainly because we did this in Illustrator. Like if I actually were to open up the Illustrator file, which I don't want to, it would be transparent from there. But if I also redo it, it's gonna be transparent. So it's like very cool, but it's like because you can import stuff from Illustrator and it can display it. So what we are going to do at this point, we're going to make sure the glass is still selected. So I'm going to select this. We're going to go to the effects panel, like we've been doing 100 times. We're going to go to the effects panel. Actually, wait, let me make sure I redisplay it. I'm so sorry. I forgot there's a part in this, from this part that I wrote down. So let me change this. We're going to make sure it's still selected. Go to the effects panel. We're going to change the opacity down to 60, which in this case, just gonna do 60, write down 60, say that, and enter it. And then we're gonna change the blending mode to color burn. And now you can see the colors kind of fit with the circle and also the spiral circle. So now if I were to press W and display it, it looks exactly what I'm looking at. And all you got to do, and if you want to, just you can either click, and if you want to deselect it, just click out of it, or if you want to do view, edit, deselect all, or the key bind, which is right here, you just do that. And we're just gonna, of course, do the same thing we've always done. Control S or Command S, and just save it. And that's really it for this part. It's really a quick part, and there's not gonna be much. I think the next one's gonna have more sub parts, but we'll see. We're pretty much almost done. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 parts done. I call them steps, but I'm just gonna call parts from now on. And what I wrote down. Now we're gonna be doing the next one, which I think the next one is a little bit longer. Let me check. I think it's a little bit longer this time. So I don't know. I think the last step's gonna be the longest, but we'll see. Anyway, we got this part done. Now we're gonna do the next part. Let me end this recording, and we continue the next part.